Hey greatness, hey superstar, it's Gavin speaks. Here are 5 weird signs that your third eye is opening and you're ascending into 5D. The first one here is, for me, like, I just lost interest in things. I didn't have the same interest in things that I had before. For example, I used to love going to the gym and working out and pushing iron, pushing weights. And I was going through this journey and its experience of having adrenal fatigue and feeling really tired and exhausted, feeling burnt out. Some days I couldn't even get out of bed. And so I wanted to still go to the gym, even though I didn't have the energy to. But I almost lost interest in it as well. I lost motivation and determination to, work out and things like this. And even when I had overcome my adrenal fatigue, I still just didn't resonate with working out and going to the gym and pushing iron. And for everyone, it's different. For me, it was the gym. For me, I didn't want to watch any TV or television that tells lies on your vision. I didn't listen to music with lyrics in anymore. I was listening to bossa nova music, South American music. I was listening to drum and bass, to be honest with you. Drum and bass, and what's it called? What is that? Dubstep. I was listening to music that was a little bit out there, a little bit more up tempo, without any lyrics. And so for me, I just lost interest in music with lyrics. It just didn't resonate with me. It's kind of interesting, like when I would drive my brother to football practice, soccer practice, he would play his music and it had lyrics in, and it would really penetrate, the hip hop, the rap, the gun crime, the knife stabbing, the robbing the people, the money. It would really penetrate me and it would really hurt me on a deep level. And I was just very susceptible to all kinds of energy, sounds, lights. Like the sun is now shining in my face right now, right? Before, I couldn't handle this light. Well, I was very sensitive to pretty much everything. And I just lost interest. I was just going through this period of my life where, I didn't see the world in the same way anymore. And so I want to let you know that whatever you're going through now, whatever you're experiencing, it's okay to be experiencing. It might be challenging to think, why am I not doing this? Why am I being more lazy? Why am I not getting stuff done? Why am I not as productive? You're going through a transition now of moving into a new way of being. You're moving into the 5D. Your third eye is opening, right? 5D is a different template to 3D, right? 5D is a template where you're operating more from passion and love rather than ego and hate and pain, right? A lot of us are motivated by pain and money and the material world. And as you're waking up, as you're having this grand awakening within yourself and your third eye is opening and you're ascending into 5D, you're learning to operate in a different way, and that takes a bit of a process to go through. That takes a bit of a transition to get into. The second weird sign that your third eye is opening, right, and you're transitioning, ascending into the 5D, is that you don't like small talk, right? You don't like small talk. Like, you're talking about the weather, you want to talk about namaste, you want to talk about meditation, you want to talk about the Most High, you want to talk about smoking weed and how you're getting downloads and all of this stuff. You want to talk about some ayahuasca, you want to talk about his story, the pains that you've been through and the healing that you are experiencing and the growth, and you want to talk about real deep stuff. You want to know people's problems, you want to know people's challenges. You don't want to say hello, how's the weather, you don't want to be talking about how's your daughter, no, you want to be talking about, no, how are you really, what's going on in your life right now, how can I support you, how can I help you. You want to know people deeply rather than on a surface level. When you go to work and you're working with your co-workers and your colleagues, You're just like, there's a part of you that genuinely wants to understand them. And you don't get along with people who are just so focused on work. Like, they're so fixated on getting work right. They're so fixated on selling their soul to their job that they'll do anything for their job, but not realizing that they're selling their soul for a piece of paper, for some money, for some coin, for some recognition, for some significance. And usually it's because of the recognition and significance that they're missing, that they didn't get from their parents and the people around them. They didn't get enough love, they didn't get enough attention, or they got too much love and attention, and so now they want even more attention, right? And you're just like, this is just a job. This is just a career. This is not my entire life. It's a part of my life, but I have other things going on. I'm planning to start my own business. I'm planning to be self-sufficient. I'm planning to have multiple streams of income. I'm planning to open my hair store. I'm planning to open my nail business. I'm planning to open my spiritual store. I'm planning to sell crystals. I'm planning to open my Etsy store. I'm planning to do my Amazon business. I'm doing this. This is where I'm going. I'm looking for freedom. I'm looking to travel the world, even though it's on lockdown right now. Things are a little bit crazy. Things are a bit up in the air. I want to go traveling. I want to go traveling around the country. I want to open my mind to new experiences. I want to try new foods. I want to meet new people. I want to go to events and workshops. I want to become a greatest version of myself. And you want to be around people who are like that. You don't want to be talking about the same old thing every day. You don't want to live a monotonous life. Your third eye is opening, you're ascending into 5D, and you got a big ass smile on your face thinking, yo, there's more to life than this corporate slave system, you know, where you're on a hamster wheel trying to follow the trends, trying to follow what other people are doing, following the herd. You don't want to follow no herd. You want to be yourself. You are not a sheep. You are the wolf, right? you are the shepherd. You are the light worker, light warrior. You are the chosen one, and you want to open yourself up to the world. You only got one life to live. You can't let a day go. Jay-Z. The third sign, you know, the third word sign, you know that your third eye is opening and you are ascending into the 5D, is people don't resonate with you anymore. You don't like certain people anymore. Certain people don't like you anymore. You know, your friendship circle's getting smaller. You know, having those conversations that you used to have with your friends and family or whatever it is, they just don't resonate with you anymore. And you're starting to point the finger. You know, some of you are going to start to point the finger. Some of you are going to be like, oh, you're a low vibration. Like, don't do that. I can promise you right now, this doesn't help you or serve you by saying, hey, your vibration is low, or you're a negative person, or you're a narcissist, or you're this or you're that. Okay, this is not spirituality. Okay, spirituality is more about acceptance and recognizing that actually as soon as you point the finger, 3 fingers point back at you. All right, what's going on without is going on within. If you are expressing that someone is a low vibration, for you to even see it, right, for you to even acknowledge it, for you to even say that, you are having certain aspects of you being a low vibration. All right, you need to see everyone as light. You need to see everyone as truth. You need to see everyone as God, because everyone is you, and you are everyone, because everything is energy. All right, and so when we see these people in power controlling the world, the megalomaniacs, the psychopaths, the sociopaths, the narcissists, right? We have narcissistic tendencies within ourselves, and we have to recognize this. Sometimes we are narcissistic towards ourselves. We don't honor ourselves. We lie to ourselves. We manipulate ourselves. We say we're going to do one thing and we do another thing, right? That's narcissism to the self. And so we got to realize that everything comes back to healing ourselves. And so when we're looking at other people, we want to see them as a blank slate and approach it with love. Approach it with compassion. Approach it with, that's what they've learned up until now, right? Approach it with, they have a mental health condition, right? And seeing it as everyone has their karma, everyone has their path, right? And it's your choice, right, to be on their path and be surrounded by them, or to choose to say, hey, I'm going to make the money. I'm going to leave this person. I'm going to move on. I'm going to have a conversation. I'm going to express my needs, my wants, right? It's about you taking charge of your own life, your own energy, and your own perspective of reality. I want to see life as beauty. I want to see life as truth. I want to see life as love. I want to see life as passion. I want to see life as fulfillment. I want to live life to the point where it's at the end of my life and there's no regrets, right? That's the way that we need to be living life. We need to be living life in our truth. We need to be living life in our passion. We need to be living our life in a more fulfilling and happy way. How do we get there? By stop focusing on what other people are doing. Stop focusing on how bad people are and how negative they are, and focus on your 5D, baby. Focus on your 5D. That was a little bit of Infinite Waters that came out there by accidentally on purpose. And you know, you want to be focused on yourself. We need to learn as chosen ones to be selfish, because our selfishness creates expansion. When we expand and we become greater versions of ourselves, guess what? We become the light. When we become the light, we now empower others to do the same too. And so that's why we have to be selfish, because it's called long-term selflessness, right? Long-term selflessness. You're not being selfless in the now, you're being selfless in the long run, so that other people get to benefit from your high vibrational frequency, from all the love and power that you cultivated within yourself, and you're just shining your light. The fourth weird way that you know your third eye is opening, right? And you are ascending into the 5D, is that you're sleeping more. For some reason you're sleeping more, or it might be the total opposite. Some reason you got some sort of insomnia and you're not sleeping right? Your sleep, you got sleep disturbances, right? You're either sleeping way too long. You used to sleep 8 hours, 7 hours. Now you're sleeping 9 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours. All right, and this could be due to a multitude of things. One of the reasons that I believe is because you are working on transitioning into the 5D, and that takes a lot of energetic work, and so you're needing to sleep longer. Not only that, your soul, your light being, is going out and doing the work, right? You probably going astral traveling, not even knowing that you're going astral traveling, and you're bringing back the tools, you're bringing back the psychic powers, you're activating certain aspects of yourself. The DNA is waking up, right? And you are growing and expanding and transitioning and tearing away from the 3D, right? Tearing away, right? You know when you go to the gym and you're tearing your muscles a little bit, like you're making your muscles sore, right? We've got to look at it like that as you're moving from the 3D into the 5D, right? You're going through a workout route now, so don't feel guilty that you need to sleep more, right? Don't feel bad about it. If you feel bad about it, that's adding more stress and anxiety to yourself. Don't put no pressure on your sleep. If you need to sleep, sleep. And now I understand in some circumstances and scenarios, you don't have that time to sleep that much. And so you got to adjust your day, you got to adjust your time, you got to adjust your energy to be able to sleep the amount that you want. I'm not sure if it's too bright right now. The sun's proper shining in my face right now, but hopefully you can see me clearly. Sleeping more also could be due to your health is just out of whack right now, and a lot of light workers, a lot of spiritual beings, your health is all over the place. You know, I've been through this myself. You know, plant-based, veganism, you're transitioning your diet, trying to eat healthier, you're doing intermittent fasting, you're trying to work on your health, you're trying to heal your gut, trying to heal certain aspects of your body, and you're taking the herbs, you're looking into different alternative nutrition, you're no longer believing in the medical system so much, trying to move away from all the pills, the expensive pills and all of this stuff, and the system that keeps you trapped. And you're looking at Mother Nature, you're looking at Dr. Sebi, you're looking at Mother Nature, you're looking at ways to heal yourself with herbs and nutrition. Like, you're realizing that food is the medicine, right? And that you can restore your body, that your body is extremely powerful when you give it the right tools to heal itself. And so it might be due to your health that you're sleeping more too, and you're working on that too. And again, don't feel guilty about needing to sleep more, okay? If you can sleep more and get that rest that you need, and get that restoration that you need, that can be very powerful for you in just rebuilding and getting your body back into like an anabolic state, a state of growth, a state of rebuilding itself, a state of being in its optimal state. All right, so don't feel guilty if you need to sleep more. Figure out ways that you can sleep more. I know I've said in previous videos, you might have a dream, you might have a goal and things that you're wanting to manifest into your life, and you might need to learn how to sleep less, right, in order to achieve that. But we got to put our health first, because health is wealth. And then use your strategic mind, use your mind to figure out, how can I still sleep this amount and still achieve my goals. The fifth sign that your third eye is opening and you are ascending into 5D is that you no longer believe in the money, the monetary system. You don't believe in money. You don't believe there should be any money in the world, right? You believe that this world should be a little bit more harmonious, and that you want the world to be a little bit more fair. And you know, we can look at this in two ways. All right, for me, what I've learned in my spiritual journey is that money is just a tool to facilitate me contributing to more people. Money is just a tool for me to have more freedom, in terms of freedom in the material world. We can create freedom within ourselves, and we can also create freedom in the external world too. Freedom within is personal freedom. Freedom without is I get to do what I want, right? I get to wake up every morning. I've recently transitioned my life where I only have to work 2 days a week. I only have to work 2 days a week. I can choose to work more if I want to, all right? And those 2 days is not like, you know, I'm working a ton of hours, right? I'm working about 8 hours a week, 9 hours a week, right? And I get paid a whole bunch of money. Oh yes, abundance, right? And so I want you to recognize that this is a possibility, you know, when you learn how to create freedom, create multiple streams of income, create an online business, create an Etsy store, create an Amazon business, right? Do your coaching practice, start helping other people, starting your YouTube channel, and doing these things allow you to get to these points where you have more time to do what you want, to do what you love, and to focus on being a sovereign being, and not attached to the matrix, not attached to the 3D, being zapped of all of your life force, your God force, your vitality, and they're only paying you 15 bucks an hour, 20 bucks an hour, 25 bucks an hour. Your time here on earth is worth infinity. Okay, you cannot put a price on your time and they're only paying you 20, 15 bucks an hour. Okay, do not say, hey, you know, I'm not educated, I'm glad to be earning this 20 bucks an hour. For me, I used to say this to myself, and it was a way of me expressing gratitude. But then I realized, actually, you are not paying me the time. You're paying me for my time, okay? You're paying me for my energy. And actually, my time and my energy is worth way more than that. That's the kind of mindset you want to get into, because as you begin thinking like that, as you begin opening your mind in that way, you're going to think of different ways to add value to the world and also earn a living from it, all right? And so doing things that are more purpose-based, doing things that are more passion-based, right? And realizing that, you know, things are probably not going to change for now when it comes to money. Things are changing right now on the planet. People are awakening to new ways. We got the cryptocurrency and all these other currencies, but you know, you want to be careful with those things too. And realizing that things are changing on the planet, but also there's always going to be some sort of bartering system. Money is just a bartering system. I'm going to exchange this money for this toy. I'm going to exchange this money for this food. I'm going to exchange this money for this service, right? And it's just a bartering. It's an exchange of energy. And in this universe, there's always an exchange of energy. Right now, I'm breathing out carbon dioxide. And guess what? These trees, right, these plants, Mother Nature is converting that back into oxygen. It's always transmuting and exchanging all of the time. And that's what you got to understand about money. Don't hate on money, don't hate on the system. Figure out how you can utilize the system to your benefit so that you can grow and expand and become your greatest version. Now, if you like this video, you're probably gonna like my free energy reading and manifestation diagnosis session, where I'm gonna be tapping into your energy, determining what your vibrational frequency is on the vibrational scale. I'll put that up here, and the vibrational scale is gonna determine how much you're able to manifest into your life, how much you're able to grow and expand in your life and all of this stuff. And so it's important that you change your core vibration and get your vibration to the top 5 frequencies. Okay, I'll talk more about it in the free energy reading. Okay, go ahead and get that. The link will be in the description, or you can go to alchemyenergyreading.com. Check out my previous video on the 5 things you should never tell anyone, and check out my 3-part series on how to raise your vibration correctly. And remember to keep learning, keep growing, keep expanding, and I'll speak to you soon. Peace.